Hello, sir. This is the motorcycle for sale?
It sure is.
All right. Well,
How many old ladies do you think I could kill with this? I mean, like, maybe I misworded that. Fat old ladies. What do you think the back tire would do to an old woman's skull? Like, just fucking.
One Piece! We in, boys! If you are a Frankie fan, this was a good week. Or a Robin fan, or a Jinbei fan, or a Zoro fan, or a Luffy fan. Wait a minute.
So can we talk about how I'm just gonna point out that Frankie is so fucking badass because I want to talk about something, right?
Yeah.
I love it. How Nami's like, no, Luke, Frankie, let's go away, let's run away.
Yo, he called her the fuck out.
Yo, like Frankie's like, Nami, are you fucking stupid? Are you trying to make our captain look bad? We're versing a Yonko. If we want to help Luffy be king of pirates, we have to face these fuckers. Like Frankie.
I respect it. Now, see, like, both options there make sense. Like, Nami running away, I get it. It's a Yonko. That's like, let's live and fight another day. But Frankie, that's part of One Piece that I always love when we get it, right? That, like, loyalty to Luffy. That's kind of what makes, like, for example, the Straw Hats relationship different from, like, Ichigo and his friends in Bleach, or Naruto and his friends in Naruto. Like, it makes those relationships different because while they are friends, first and foremost, he is their captain, So it does make that relationship different, and I love those moments where, like, even people like Sanji, Zoro does it a lot, Usopp, like, every once in a while, like, when shit's getting real, they revert to acting like, we're his subordinates, he's our captain, and we have to make him look good, we got to do what we got to do, and, we got to make sure the world respects him, and I love that, like, yeah, because Frankie's like, this is about, I think his words are, you even trying, Nami? Do you want to make our captain the king of the pirates or not? This is,
it's
yeah,
so
I
dumb
love it.
because it's just like, it's so, shocking coming from Frankie too, like, this is Frankie we're talking about here, right? Like, this is, like, he's always been the serious type for sure, but at the same time, you kind of feel it because he's right. Like, they can't, be, like, defensive anymore. Like, if they really want Luffy to become king of the pirates, there's no more...
The time is now. There's no more build-up. There's no more training arcs. It's now.
Because it's just, like, at the same time, you're like, okay... Frankie's right. Like, there's no running away from Big Mouth, especially where they're in right now. The place that they're in right now, they have to be like running away is
Where the fuck are you gonna run to?
yeah, like right, like you can't, like, this is in this arc, like, you have no choice but to fight, right? Because at the end of the day, if you don't fight, first of all, Luffy's not going to be king of the pirates. People are going to die. So I love that Frankie has to be a realist here. Like, he's being realist, like, Nami, I know you're scared to fight, but if we don't fight now, we can kiss Luffy's dream of being king of the pirates ever goodbye. Because we can't run up.
Thus, all of our dreams.
Yeah, for facts. Like, I love Frankie, bro.
Also, like, bro, look at this man. Look at him standing on the motorcycle, just full squat, like. Also, I still love the fucking dynamic between him and Brooke, bro. Like, Brooke and Frankie might be the underrated tag team that I never knew I needed. I'm loving, Big Mom being like, Soul King, your crew has so many fascinating creatures, and he's like, well, you do have fine taste. And then Frankie's like, you like my metal bot?
Oh my god! So One Piece is just, it felt like.
Does that count as Frankie hitting on Big Mom?
We know you love big women.
Do you remember the fucking? I totally forgot about this scene until I watched King of Lightning's review. But like he apparently like kissed a fucking really large woman at Dressrosa. I totally forgot about that.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't. It's been, dude. Dressrosa out of every arc is the one that I remember the least. I'm gonna have to reread it because Dressrosa was weird because I like half watched it in the anime, then I dropped the anime because it was so bad, and then I reread it in the manga, and it's just all jumbled up for me.
Bruh, you understand? Like, this is
Remind me, what happened in that scene?
So
he just played a clip of it where he kissed a woman.
It was the fight for Senior Pink.
I do. I remember the Senior Pink fight. I remember him swimming through the fucking concrete and him doing like a fucking suplex on him, but I don't remember anything else.
So basically, it was just like, it was basically just like, I want to remember. Cause I remember.
Oh, was that when they were trying to figure out who was the most hard boiled, and then like they were all doing outlandish shit, and then
like, because she kept talking, and Frankie just like used to kiss to shut her up.
Classic, right?
And they're just like, and then bro, I didn't look up the scene. It's too good. I am such a weak and fragile black weeb. I cannot do the scene justice. Let's see.
Add
Keep
that
talking
to the
about
scenes that I'm worried about watching with when I get to that scene with Deanna. I think about that because you want to know what I do remember. It's fucking Senior Pink just eating a tomato, ripping a woman's bra off, and using it as a napkin.
Bruh.
There are some scenes post time skip that I'm very concerned about watching with my female friend. No, you're not gonna get up that scene.
You think I'm playing? You think I'm
No!
playing? I'm getting up the scene.
That's not like a famous scene. It's not like you're able to find it right away. It'll be like
Yo,
buried
yo,
deep in a 10-minute YouTube clip.
Yo, senor, this is so hard, boy. Yo, Oda's pulling on a Rocky, bro. Oda doesn't give a shit.
Oh yeah, Senior Pink was fucking wild.
Oda doesn't give a damn.
That was like the last big Frankie moment, because like that was Dressrosa was the last arc where I felt like Oda was trying hard to give everyone 1v1s, and then since then it's just been like clip shows. And finally now I think he knows like Wano is the arc where it's like another CP9. We're gonna get those like detailed fights. So like this Frankie moment here was just so fucking welcomed.
I know too, cause I just fucking love it, bro. Cause this shit. Woo! Frankie, hard boiled. It's the battle of the perverts, bro.
All right, put that Senior Pink shit down. There's more things to talk about.
Nah, bro.
No, really, I have to. We have to move on. Okay, so like, I want to talk to.
Oh, I found it.
Okay.
Yes. Bitch. See, the God wants it to happen. I'm gonna send this to you.
Well, okay. You got
Oh my
fucking.
God,
Oh, you're throwing off the vibes.
bruh. I'm sending it in Skype right now, bro.
Oh my God. Can we talk about the chapter, please?
Ew, why you being such a bitch right now?
Like, now you're sending it on Skype? Like, my man, you know I can't open it on my laptop because then the audio will play through the laptop and pick it up on OBS, and then we'll get a copyright strike.
Nah, okay. So you can watch that later then. This man, oh God, what happened to you? Is moving changed you?
Oh,
Please.
Are you kidding me?
Listen to the chapter, please. And why are you
It's just because there's a lot to talk about, and it's 7 p.m. and we have 3 reviews to fill.
Oh, you want to go to sleep?
In 8, 9, 2.5 hours.
Bruh.
But knowing us, that's when we'll get done.
Bro.
Anyway, many things to talk about. First, page 2 to 3. Check out Frankie's stoic ass face while Nami's fucking rubbing up on him. That is a man who gets all the pussy he could ever want. Exactly.
Oh my God, I love it. So, because it's funny too, because Frankie went from being like a pervert to like that big brother role in one arc.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he still is a pervert, but like I feel like there's so many other perverts in the story that his perversion is like normal, average compared to theirs.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can be a pervert, but when you're around Sanji, you're not gonna look like a pervert.
Yeah.
Also, Brooke.
Because the thing is though, is that Sanji is the type of pervert that like he's like he'll never like touch you inappropriately or like.
Yeah, that's right. I appreciate that about Sanji. He's not gonna like fucking pull a like Chizuru, I don't remember her name, the lesbian girl from Bleach who literally went behind fucking Orihime and just groped her tits. Like he's gonna ogle you, but he'll never fucking touch you unless you want him to.
He'll admire your beauty respectfully.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
but like low key creepy way. Like
He's gonna make you feel uncomfortable, but he will never break that touch barrier without you giving him permission.
Like I imagine Sanji's type. He's just like he's gonna be like a simp, but like a good simp, right? Like he'll compliment you like 24/7. He'll want you to dress in like sexy clothes. He'll make you slightly uncomfortable, but also boost your ego at the same time, right? Like he's the type of like man to be like, oh my god, like I'm going to like kiss your feet, lick your boots, but also put my jacket over a puddle so you can walk over it.
That's always been the fascinating thing about Sanji, and I do want to do a video on this at some point. But like, I feel like Sanji's character, it slightly changed around the time skip. More specifically, Thriller Bark. Whereas like in the beginning, and I'm kind of seeing this more as I'm rewatching One Piece with Deanna. In the beginning, Sanji, he was like two parts. One part like was the suave gentleman, like like the hello ladies, care for a drink, like really suave and cool. But then part 2 was like a lovesick nerd geek. You know what I mean? Like he was like I love you so much, you're so beautiful. But like as Thriller Bark hit, and then going through the time skip, that like lovesick geek kind of transformed into more of a Mineta type perv.
Yeah.
And like it's weird because like I'll be honest, I preferred how it was pre-time skip. Because pre-time skip, and this again, watching it with a woman, I am dreading when she sees what Sanji becomes, because as of now, I can make the excuse he's a little weird, but his heart's in the right place, right? It doesn't come off as like perversion in pre-time skip. It's more of like he just is kind of like a, what's it called? Like a hopeless romantic. He's just in love and he's very geeky about it, right? But around the time Thriller Bark hit, and we had that whole, like, I really want this invisibility devil fruit so I can perv on girls in the bath, that was the first step of it becoming more of a typical shonen perv trope. And not to say it's not funny, I just kind of appreciated, like, when he was a little bit more wholesome, and now he's, like, more of a genuine, like, perv. Like, in pre-time skip, you could kind of excuse all of his actions. Like, I don't think pre-time skip Sanji would get canceled on Twitter, but post-time skip Sanji would.
Yeah, I mean, he saves a little kid's life, stopped, his dad from getting killed.
What are you doing? What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Are you r/nice guying right now? Are you doing the like, listen, I just saved a child's life. That gives me permission to fucking spy on you in the bath, Nami.
He fucking saved Nami and Robin's life multiple times.
How this works. It's not how this works. You are treading into dangerous territory right now. Have you never seen that meme, how nice guys think sex works, and it's like times I respected women with like stamps on the card?
Oh my god, that's funny.
You gotta be careful now. That's some cancelable shit. And it's not like I don't care. You gotta be careful. No, but that's all I'm saying. Like, I love Sanji. I always will. I've always loved his suave, gentlemanly side more than the, like, perverted side. And that's why I don't know. Like, I related to him more when he was, like, trying to be cool, but then, like, just being kind of a geek about it when he was around women, because he just his love for them was so strong, because I relate to that. Like, if you just fully submit to your fucking manly instincts, you go one of two ways. You either go full Mineta perv, or you just kind of get like weak in the knees at their beauty. And I guess if we want to headcanon what happened here, I can't blame the guy. He did spend 2 years on an island of men that like I think his brain kind of broke during the time skip. I really do.
I mean,
you remember what he went through? Like he came back.
I mean, bro, the men, they kind of tried to like sexually assault him.
Oh yeah.
So like let's not deny that they literally tried to fuck this man. Like he had to fight for his life. Like, if it literally was like, if he didn't fight, he probably,
Honestly, he kind of went through some trauma. Like I genuinely think that is, like, the best headcanon explanation as to why Sanji's character feels so different post-time skip. Like, I think, like, because remember, one of the things that tips it off to me is when they came back to Sabaody post-time skip, he's so different. Because, like, do you remember he goes up to Perona and starts, like, sniffing her?
Oh yeah. Ooh,
he's like, woman. It's like
that sounds creepy as fuck, bro. That's
Smelling the stench.
This the way you said that. It's just like, ugh, I got
Yeah,
bitter.
it's uncomfortable.
I'm
It, like,
a
my
man.
guy.
That's fucking weird, bro. Nah, no, thank you. Oh my god, if I found out one of my friends did that, I smack you. Like,
No,
what the
that's
fuck?
big cringe. The smell shit has got to stop. Do not smell laundry or any person sexually ever.
Like, what if that happened to you though? Like, what if like your like anime stalker like girl like was sniffing your underwear, bro? Like, would you be concerned or would you be?
No. That is not a turn on to me. If you stay the fuck away from my dirty laundry.
You stay away from my. Yo, that's funny.
But anyway, seriously, like, as I say, I'm glad that I have a couple more arcs before shit gets wild with, cause like, man, I'm telling you, that shit's gonna be a ooh boy when I get to that shit with Deanna.
That's really funny. So going on here, I love how.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about Yamato right now.
Yamato, I am Odin. I will protect you.
I
They're
love her or him so much.
They're like, why are you guys running away?
Dude, so like, oh my god, I just don't even Luffy even gives them the word like, don't worry, he's an ally. By the way, Luffy still a fucking ally, saying him. Like, that's respectable, man. Like, at first it was just nicknames, now it's just straight up him, he's him. Good for you.
Luffy. It's funny. It's funny, right? Because well, I've noticed there's a lot of One Piece fans who are transphobic as fuck, right?
Have you seen them bitching?
Imagine being transphobic with the main character you idolize. Its whole story is about not being racist.
Yeah, or xenophobic in any way. Like, he's accepting of everything. So like, notice how Luffy, Yamato was like, "What's up? I'm a guy," and because Luffy for like 2 seconds, Luffy was like, "Wait a minute, I thought you said you were a guy," and then he's like, "I am because Odin and shit," and he's like, "Okay, seems acceptable to me."
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, seriously, like, I know some people, specifically King of Lightning, fucking shit on him in the comments. He finds this, like, Odin obsession of Yamato cringe, and I actually couldn't disagree more. I love it.
I don't know why is it cringe though?
I don't know. He's just got shitty opinions. He also, every time Chopper shows up, he shits on Chopper. Fuck him. I've shit on him long enough.
Oh my god. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Because you already know it's going to be the elephant in the room.
Wait, which one?
People are going to be upset that Big Mom got folded again.
King of Lightning is going to be upset. Listen, let's just be honest here. The Yonkos specifically, every Yonko I've seen with the exception of maybe Whitebeard and Shanks. We don't even know much about Whitebeard. Whitebeard seems to have been a smarter guy, but like these two Yonkos we're dealing with Kaido and Big Mom. Let's be honest, their strength is not strategy, cunning wit, evasion, speed, none of that shit. The reason they're Yonkos is because they're nigh indestructible. That's why. Like, Kaido's goddamn introduction was like, he's been captured 27,000 times and never got fucking injured. Like, the reason they're Yonkos is because you could literally put these motherfuckers, you could shove an atom bomb down Big Mom's throat and she'd fucking burp and be like, goddamn, I need a Tums after that shit.
Tums. Yo.
That's why. There's nothing stopping them from being tossed around left and right. It's just that, like, you fucking come back at me when she's injured. None of this shit's gonna hurt her. She's getting fucking knocked out left and right. Her fucking motorcycles is bigger than, like, 6 dudes are getting fucking rammed into her face, and she's fine. Like, I don't know what the fuck more you guys want. Like,
bruh, I love how Robin just yeeted her, too. Like, because
as a Robin fan, that panel, sexy.
People are saying she's taking an L, but I mean, she's not taking an L. They're literally what they're doing. They're trying to get rid of her. She's gonna come back angry as fuck. But
yeah, they even say she's gonna come. Jinbei says it, I think. Yeah, she'll come back angrier.
Like, bro, like they're being smart. Like, she's not being fodder. It's like, okay, let's say you're playing a game, right? It's using the video game logic, a MOBA shooter, whatever, right? RPG, whatever. The whole point of a support or offensive support is to make the enemy's team life miserable so the carry can do the thing, right? So, in regards to that, Frankie, Jinbei, Robin, clearly, 1v1, they lose to Big Mom.
Just do one big throat clear so there's not like a million of
Big Mom, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my throat. I probably need some water.
Corona!
Big Mom is the big fucking tank, right? The big boss, right? So you played Dragon Quest of Final Fantasy, right? Well, you know Andrew does, right?
Yeah.
So you've seen it, right? The fucking white mage is gonna cast fucking slow, gonna cast fucking lower their attack, lower their defense, be an annoying little cunt, so you lower their status defense. So that doesn't make the boss weak. It's just making helping out the carries like your tank or like your knight or your black mage do more damage.
People are never happy. Like Big Mom is like fighting 10 dudes at once right now.
And what Robin's doing, right? She is being a white mage, leading her away.
Yeah, none of this is damaging her. It's quite literally just like at this moment, and I love this too, and you can see this being set up at the end of the chapter here. Luffy has a goal. He wants to get up to support Kinemon and the boys against Kaido. Okay? So that's Luffy's goal. The Straw Hats, being a good crew right now, are working to distract the main thing stopping Luffy from doing that, which is Big Mom and then, of course, Kaido's boys. But, and that's kind of the vibe I get at the end of this chapter here, and we will talk about this spread, which is sexy. But, you got Kaido's main boys, King and Queen, and Big Mom. These are the three people stopping him from getting up and fucking with Kaido. So the crew is about to fucking do what they're going to do best, right? The entire Straw Hat crew is here. They're not going to defeat Big Mom. They're here to distract her. And Robin's power is perfect for that. Just you could essentially put her on like a constant treadmill where she could never get back. You know what I mean? And I saw a point. I thought this point was really well made. I don't remember who made it, unfortunately. But it might have been Artor, it might have been Mr. Morge, one of those analytical ones. But they said, if anything, this proves that Yonkos are, yes, well, they're strong solo. They are significantly handicapped without their crew around them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I agree. 100%.
Because the crew, yes, Yonkos are powerhouses, but that's all they are. They have the power. But, you could be, look, you ever watch WWE?
Yep.
So, you remember the Great Khali?
Yep.
Yeah, so if he came into the ring and there was 20 dudes trying to fuck with him, even him is gonna get fucking downed. You know what I mean? But if it's the Great Khali and 5 other dudes versus 20, that's a different story. You know what I mean? Right now in Big Mom's arc, she felt more intimidating because it wasn't just them running away from Big Mom. They had their entire crew. It was Big Mom and 30 battleships and all of her dudes and Katakuri and Smoothie, and whole fucking islands that she owned. Now in this arc, it's Kaido and all of his boys are around, right? Big Mom's a fish out of water here. She's just kind of alone. You know what I mean? She's got none of her support. So really, yes, and nothing we're seeing to me goes against any logic that's been previously established. She is not smart. She's pretty fucking dumb. Her main thing is that she just can't be killed. If I slap a fucking if I'm playing Zoo Tycoon, this is a random metaphor, it's where my brain went. If I play Zoo Tycoon and I hack the game and make one of the zebras invincible, and I okay, this zebra's got 7,000 health and the rest of them have 10 health, and I let it run for a year and I come back, that one zebra is going to be the one left, my friend. It doesn't have to be a smart zebra, it's just fucking strong. That's the only reason she's a Yonko. She's not smart, she's just powerful, and people gather around powerful people. So the power, the infamy from how powerful and indestructible these Yonkos are brings crews around them, and then they gather forces because people want to be understrong people. So yeah, this is not Oda sleeping on the Yonkos. This is the Yonkos being not as big of a deal as you think without their crews.
Facts.
No. Honestly, if Robin really wants to mad lad it, she should fucking continue to train track Big Mom all the way to a goddamn ocean.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think she has the time for that right now.
Yeah, no, they're not close, because I believe she can only grow hands where she can see.
Oh, yeah, I think
that's how I always understood it. She needs to be able to see the surface to grow the hands.
Yeah. Hello? Yep, you hear me? I said...
you cut off.
Okay, so I love it here. So, was there a translation error for you?
Not on Viz.
Because Luffy said Zolo instead of Zoro.
Oh, I think have you forgotten? It must have been too long for you, or maybe Zoro hasn't showed up in a while. But Funimation translates it as, or I'm not, the localized books translated as Zolo. Remember?
Oh,
it's been like that for literally since they began translating. We've talked about this before. Did you really forget?
Yeah, I probably did.
So L's and R's are incredibly similar in Japan. And when they first started translating It's two. I've heard two stories. I don't know which one's real, so people can tell me. The first story I heard was that when they first started translating, they just mistook it for an L instead of an R, and then because they did it for so long, they didn't want to change it halfway through. The other story I heard was to avoid copyrights from the movies, like like Zorro, So it's one of those. But yeah, no. All of the One Piece books do it as Zolo.
Okay. So I love it here how like Luffy's just like, oh, I'll go from here. And Queen's like, hey, Straw Hat. Luffy just ignores him. And then Zoro comes like, oh, hey, Luffy. Oh, where you going, Kaido? I'll go with you. Let's go.
It's so hype. Like I love Zoro. We meme a lot because, as Oda has dictated, the great god Goda, if Zoro fans and Sanji fans cannot be friends. It's just a fact. Like we have to follow in the great footsteps of our lords Sanji and Zoro, and we have to hate each other. It's just how it be, right? But like I am a Zoro fan. I love Zoro. It's just Sanji's better in every way. But this is hype as fuck to see Zoro just because Zoro typically. I saw someone breaking this down. It's almost never does Zoro like go up to Luffy and say, hey, let's fight the main boss together. That almost never happens. You know what I mean? So this is immediately breaking the norm, and it's very exciting because a lot of people have been theorizing that he's going to get some hits in on Kaido, especially considering that he has the swords of Odin, the only thing that ever scarred Kaido. You know what I mean? Hello?
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
So my point here is that I think that Zoro is going to be very integral to taking down Kaido, and I think that's incredibly hype. Also, how long has it been, my guy, since we saw a Zoro-Luffy tag team?
Been a minute.
How hype would that be? The boys are back in town?
Yeah, the Monster Trio, bro, because, Sanji's here, too.
Dude, fuck the Monster Trio. We were rocking with the Monster Quartet.
Go
to that last page right now and tell me that's not obviously what's happening here. Look at the 4 in the foreground. Look at the 4 in the front.
Yep.
Look at that shit.
I'm gonna need Yamato to be there too. Yeah.
Clearly, look at these motherfuckers. Clearly in the front. Sanji, Jinbei, Luffy, Zoro. Clearly in the front. Like fucking like 10 whole feet in front of everybody else. Ugh.
Bruh, that's actually so dope. Like, I love these spreads when Oda gives it to us. Because
do you realize how long it's been? Literally, the last time we had a spread like this with all of the Straw Hats, like, prepping for battle was Fishman Island.
Yeah, bro, because we have a new... Because, bro, see, that's why I know. Like, the series has almost, like, 6, 7, 5 years left. Like, bruh, we have
5 to 4, yeah.
To add more people to this... I mean, this one. There's one more. Or maybe 2. I'm going to say, I'm predicting... Long shot here. Timestamp it, remember it, learn it, live it, love it.
I don't see more than
predicting 2.
Nah.
2 new Straw Hats
Wrong.
added to the group before the series ends.
Incorrect.
2, at least. 2.
Here's the thing. They're only good Straw Hats if we have time to really be with them for a long time. If he adds if he adds 2, one of them would have to be added right before the story ends. And imagine how climactic that would be for a story to be love this character and the series is over. No.
Oh no, because I think if they add someone who's already been established, it's fine.
Well, yeah, it'd have to be here's the only way I'll accept that. Yamato comes in this arc, and then no. Yamato comes in this arc, and then right before the end, last arc's about to come up, and Vivi just shows up. It's all right, I'm finally ready to join.
Vivi.
I'd be hype as fuck. And then, it'd be so good. Because here's the thing. It's highly implied that they probably fucking offed her father at the Reverie.
Bro, now you know. Bro. See, bro, look at you. You were like, I don't like it. Now you're like,
no, I told you. I didn't like it under the idea of it being a brand new character. Now, when you brought the stipulation of, yeah.
Is it because people are already accepting Vivi as a Straw Hat anyway?
Exactly. She comes back, fucking shows that X mark on her arm. I would love it if Vivi got. I could probably look back and she probably didn't, unfortunately. Yeah, but she should get that shit tattooed, man.
I'm telling you, bro. It's insane because a lot of fans are just we're not getting any more Straw Hats because Vivi is the 10th one. But I'm just we have Jinbei, and back then Jinbei wasn't confirmed yet, so Yeah.
We'll see. I still don't see Yamato joining, I'll be honest, but maybe I'll be proven wrong.
I hope, bro. I hope. I need more Yamato. He's okay. So I need to see a Yamato fight like a legit Yamato fight, right? I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
see interact with the other Straw Hat crews, and then, because like I said, bro, we really didn't think Robin or Frankie would join the crew, and then they did. We didn't think Jinbei would join the crew, but he did, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, to be fair though, it is too obvious, kind of. Honestly, it feels like I feel like Oda's kind of like making it known that he's gonna be. By the way, I just want to mention, I'm so happy I'm saying it right.
You're getting so much better. Fucking trans right activist Thurman up in this motherfucker.
Bro, like, I'm so happy I'm saying it right. I'm so proud of myself. Woo! Yeah. Anyway, because back then, when it comes to adding new Straw Hats, like, some of them were obvious and some of them were not, right? Like,
Brooke was obvious. Zoro, Zoro's pretty obvious. He just came out.
Even Nami wasn't, because Nami left I think she left the crew for an arc.
Yeah, well, people thought that she was betraying them and shit at first. Frankie wasn't obvious because he just looked like I thought he was just going to be like an antagonist until he started fighting with it. Like, it was when I knew with Frankie was when he came along with them, on the sea train to help them, and I was like, okay, like there's a lot of focus on this guy. But in the beginning, no, it wasn't obvious. Jinbei, I was back and forth on for a long time. I didn't fucking know.
But who?
Jinbei was the one I was back and forth on for a while because he was there and then he wasn't, and then he there and he wasn't.
See, that's how you gotta know, bro. Like, it has to be like a fucking like Yamato, because they're putting, because it's a now that One Piece is almost at 1,000 chapters, we're seeing like a new vibe when it comes to adding new characters, right, to the crew, right? Like, Yamato has a drive, and like having Yamato in the crew makes sense, because like
this is just the mad ravings of a man desperate for more Yamato.
Hey, I will die on this hill. I will happily die on this.
There's no logic here. He's just desperate.
Bro, you think I give a shit? I will die on the fucking hill, and I will stay there, bro. I will fucking literally build a house, fucking lose my virginity on this hill.
Yo, I just thought of something. I want to do a gender bend of Yamato. And Yamato would be so down for that because Yamato wants to be a guy.
Oh, I'm with it, bro. Because I just love Yamato.
I gotta get some muscles. I gotta be
I need more Yamato. I haven't felt this way about a character since Katakuri.
No, same. I said that, like, Oda does this once an arc. He just slaps in, like, here's the character I spent I guarantee you he was waiting for this one. He was like, oh yeah, just wait till I fucking slide Yamato in there.
Because you already knew that people want Katakuri to join the crew, but that was obvious. He wasn't going to join the crew.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. I just want to see them. Here's what I want from Katakuri. I've said this before. Remember that fucking flashback we got of, like, Whitebeard and Roger sitting under, like, the Sakura tree, like, drinking during Marineford? We got that flashback?
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen, like, because we all know Luffy's going to die. Like, he's going to die real quick because he's lost so much of his life. Like, I have a feeling he's going to pull a Roger and die shortly after he becomes the king of the pirates.
Oh, yeah, like
and which is gonna be sad as fuck, by the way, if that happens. I think that because similar to how Whitebeard had, he was, Roger was friends with Whitebeard. They were kind of like Yonko rivals. They were rivals up at the top, obviously. I think that he might have a drink with Katakuri. I think they're gonna go through a lot more. I think Katakuri is gonna show up and help him during whatever final conflict they have. And I think at this point, Big Mom's either going to be dead or something else happens to her. And Katakuri will take over her crew. And then I think there's going to be a situation where him and Katakuri are just like sitting down, fucking vibing before Luffy goes to die. That's what I want to see happen.
Oh, yeah.
Because him and Katakuri did have a fucking special connection. And I want to see that kind of, I don't know, worked through more.
Yeah. Because so you think that, like, I believe it, because I really feel like...
Can you get closer to your microphone?
I really feel like Katakuri and Luffy are like the new... I wouldn't say new generation, but definitely for sure.
100%. Here's how I see it panning out. Okay, this is why I don't think Yamato's going to join the crew. I think it's going to be the 4 new Yonkos, my guy. Luffy. Well, obviously, he's going to be king of the pirates at some point, but, Luffy, Katakuri, Yamato, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with Shanks. Yeah, I have no idea with Shanks. Buggy.
Nah, bro. I'm
Oda's a fucking troll. It's gonna be Buggy. So he's gonna bequeath it to Buggy.
It has to be. Because I'm a dying on this hill, bro. I don't give a shit. I'm dying on this hill.
He's not joining.
bro. Like I don't care if I'm wrong, but I'm still going down.
I'm just telling you, you're wrong.
Bro, I need you to calm that shit down, because every time you're so confident that I'm wrong and I'm right, you
Hey,
feel
listen,
so
there's a reason we don't fucking review My Hero Academia anymore, okay? You were right too many times.
Like you need to calm down, bro. I've been handing you L's like all year, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. How about all the shit?
I've been
You want to know
hitting
what I goddamn predicted in this chapter? Bringing it back to the chapter, I had a conversation with someone in the comments about how the fucking numbers are gonna show up holding the fucking tank with Usopp and Chopper in it, and it literally happened. I about screamed when I saw that shit.
I mean, you never told me that. So
It doesn't matter. I can show you the goddamn comment.
Okay, doesn't matter.
I was like, oh, they're gonna show up tossing that shit back and forth like a volleyball. It's gonna be funny as hell. Fuck
You handed that person an L. You handed me an L because didn't I?
Okay,
even agree
well,
with
your
this?
L will come at the end of this arc when Yamato says, "Fuck you, Straw Hats."
Like I said, I already know.
I changed my mind. I don't want to be on your boat anymore.
I'm gonna die on this hill for sure.
Okay, but like you're talking a lot of shit now. But when I'm right, are you gonna fucking relax?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if I'm right, you're gonna relax, bro. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, 37th reminder that for the final chapter of One Piece, I'm flying over and we're gonna fucking vibe on a beach, sip some martinis.
bro, you know how I'm gonna be so lost.
Oh yeah, lost just in life.
Bro, like,
What do we do now?
Like, you don't understand, right? Like, here's the thing.
Yeah.
One
We.
Piece
By the way,
is
we're still gonna talk about the rest of this chapter. I don't know when. Just stay tuned.
Like One Piece to me is like how Doctor Stone, One Piece, blah blah blah. Like this channel has become such a big part of my life that it's I can't imagine like reviewing my hero, right? I love My Hero. I still love it. It's lost its appeal to me, but I still love it, right? Mm-hmm. It's just like I realized that My Hero is still fun to read, but it hasn't been fun to review. I think I kind of figured that out. However, One Piece, Dr. Stone, shit like that shit's fucking blast to review, okay? When I'm at work, I remember every funny and wacky dumb shit we do on the channel when we review, like, One Piece and Dr. Stone and all the extra shit, right? Like, that's how much I love this channel. I love this review. So,
me too.
When One Piece ends, it's not just the fact that One Piece as a series is ending, which is gonna fucking kill me. It's the fact that we will never be reviewing it every week again. And so that shit's gonna fucking kill me.
So much is gonna hurt. It's gonna be, like you said, it's gonna be the not reviewing it again. It's gonna be the fact that we're never gonna see any new content from these characters again. It's gonna crush me from multiple angles.
Like, that's what I'm saying, right? So you understand, like, it's more than just a series for me. Like, One Piece, it's funny too because One Piece technically isn't even in like my top 5.
It should be. I think you need to reevaluate your top 5.
Oh, you already know I do. I already said, bro.
You're doing that when you come up, right?
Yeah, bro. That was my idea. It's gonna be a full official sit down. We're gonna have like a good like 1 hour or 2 talk about our favorite series. We're gonna go through every single series that we've read, and literally nail down. We say our top 5 or top 10.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, bro. Like top 10, whatever. It's up to us. I'm gonna be out there for a week, so we're Gucci. Like, you don't understand, bro. Like, that is what we're gonna do. Like, I want that shit to happen. And that's going to be my official list. I'm going to tell people until I find out another series that replaces my new series, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what we're doing. So, for sure, like, One Piece is definitely one of my favorite series of all time.
Should we semi bring it back to the chapter at some point?
The fans can't handle me.
We're hitting 40 minutes, and I haven't talked about like half the shit I want to talk about. Hello?
All right, let's go. So One Piece it is. Back to.
All right. So many things. Okay, first, I want to talk about. Okay, so many things. All right. So back to. I did want to mention again with Zoro just like showing up there. I love the fact that Queen is just watching this. Queen's doing nothing. King took action. Jack took action. Queen's just up there smoking like.
I love that Queen's is the gag, bro. Like,
oh, he's great.
He's definitely the person that's like his reactions to everything, right? he reacts to everything.
I just love that Zoro just showed up. like Luffy's just casually hopping up to get up to Kaido. Queen's like, what the fuck, Straw Hat? And then Straw Hat's second mate pops in, because that's probably what Queen knows him as. You know, he probably keeps up with the wanted posters. Like, oh, there's Luffy. Oh, there's Luffy's right hand man.
That's right, man. He's like, but he didn't take action though. He was like, "What the fuck are you guys?"
Oh yeah, he pulled out that W. He was about to hit an L, but he pulled the W out.
Bro, that's so funny. That's wild. That's actually really wild.
Oh my god! And then we got some docking going on. I'm loving that continued joke where Chopper and fucking Usopp are like, "Yeah, docking."
Docking.
I'm so sad though. I'll be honest. When I heard them say docking, I thought that they were going to try to do the docking from Thriller Bark again, and I was really excited.
Yeah.
They gotta ask Robin again. Maybe post time skip, she'll change her mind.
Like I just love it, bro.
Also, never. By the way, my boy Sanji. Okay, so let's not sleep on how fucking durable this suit is.
Oh yeah,
that
he
was
just
a point blank attack from Kaido's right hand man. The guy said that he was aiming to like cut him in half for that, with that attack, and he just gets up. Fine. Like this shit, and even Sanji's like, I'm so upset at how good this suit is.
Yo, he hates it. He hates the fact. He literally hates the fact that he has to use that suit. Like that's like it's a spit in the face to him. Like he has to use his own.
Oh yeah.
Like he has to owe that suit. I think what that comment basically means is that like he owes the suit his life, because if it wasn't for the suit, he'd be split in half. So now he's like, fuck, I actually have a reason to take that.
I actually kind of owe my family now. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's wild.
Yeah, you know, and I don't forget that Sanji said that he's gonna have Chopper and Usopp and Frankie make some modifications to it to fit his style better, because he thinks it's like, you know, this is clearly not Sanji's style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I wonder what those modifications are gonna be. You know, because like, I think that Sanji clearly likes it for the stealth. Like, he's been using the invisibility quite a bit. I think he likes that. You know, he used it for Momo. So I think he'll want to keep that function. But I almost wonder if, like, his pride is going to be like, I don't need this durability shit.
So I'm curious. So, like, Usopp was usually, like, the tech guy when it comes to, like, making, like, new weapons and stuff. But we haven't really talked about this. Has Frankie replaced him for that?
No. They work together. Now they just work together. It's just like Sanji said, I'm going to talk to Usopp and Frankie.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just like, who would he go for that? Because, I mean, they're both...
Well, so what I always got from Usopp... So before they got Frankie, Usopp was the guy. Because Usopp is a handyman. He's very good at, like, you saw him... He built the Climatech, which is hella impressive, by the way. The Climatech is a very impressive thing for just, like, Usopp, like a country boy to build. So he's definitely got talent in building stuff. I think Frankie is objectively better at building because that's like his profession, and he comes from Water 7. But I think so my vibe, what I've gotten from it is Frankie's a very good builder, but Usopp is a very creative guy. Like he comes up, I think Usopp's the idea guy, Frankie's the builder. Is how I headcanon it.
I feel like when it comes to like building a weapon, I feel like Usopp's better at like making like weapons per se.
He's good at making you very unique stuff. Whereas,
I feel like Frankie is better at like building machines. I feel like.
Yeah. Well, either way, I think that it's one of those things where they're both really good at building and they have like different skills. So like the fact that they work, and we've seen them work together too. I think they were working together to build. I feel like they were working together at some point in this arc to like build the ships and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like they're probably a really good team whenever they're working together.
I would definitely love a weapon from them because I'm all about like don't get me wrong, like swords and guns are cool and all that shit, but I'm so tired of seeing like your standard weapons, bro. Like, give me some unique weapons. So like when Usopp made like that unique,
like the Climatech.
Yeah, I was
love
like,
that shit.
That's just fucking dope.
Mm-hmm. By the way, we all know that Nami uses the Climatech to pleasure herself. Never forget.
Really? Ooh, wow. Good fact there, I guess.
It's not a canon fact. I'm just saying it's a headcanon fact. But look at the shape of it. Look at the size of it. Look at the color of it.
Hey, bro. That's it. Hey, do what you gotta do.
I'm just saying. You know what happens.
Hey, yo, I'm with it. You know? I mean, to be fair though, there's no one to fuck on the Straw Hats crew right now. Like, I mean, like she's not attracted to Frankie. She's not attracted to.
I feel like there's something going on between her and Sanji.
Like, no, bro. Like,
I don't think they're fucking, but I think that there's like a, would I? Am I? Maybe?
She won't get satisfaction, bro. Like, she's waiting for Luffy to mature, right?
Oh my God. Cringe. That's called grooming.
the same age.
She's like, you said waiting for him to mature. She's like, well, he's not into me now, but if I just keep hanging around him.
No, that sounds so bad. So bad. That sounds.
Yeah, dude, why the hell? No, stop it. We're not going to have this argument again. Sanji, if Sanji could just chill the fuck out with some of his perversion, he'd be one hell of a catch.
Bro, he has a girl waiting for him in Dressrosa. That's the
Say,
That's
what?
the
I don't remember. Did Viola actually like him?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta read. Dressrosa's like so hazy for me.
Bro, you cannot bro. No, real talk. Like, what's wrong with Dressrosa, bro?
It's nothing wrong with it. I just forgot. It's the one that I haven't like reread a fuck ton of times, so I don't remember everything about it.
Bro, yo, I feel like the way I feel about Thriller Bark, you feel about Dressrosa.
Yeah, yes, actually. That's very helpful. That's actually very helpful for me to understand your feelings of Thriller Bark.
Like, I really feel like that's what's happening right now, because
like the Tontadas, like that's a big for me. And like I remember that like a lot of Doflamingos people, The fucking like Lao Ji, like oh yeah, gotta love Lao Ji.
Yo, Lao Ji. Yo,
Go sleep on Lao Ji.
You know what I want to do? When we hang out, I want to reread Dressrosa with you or rewatch it, either or.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a schedule so we use all our time wisely.
Bro, I really want to see, like, I know you're going to react to it, but I really want to see, like, your reactions to
I don't think it's bad. It's probably not bad. It's just the least memorable arc to me.
Loud G, like, because it's funny, too, because I see a lot of people say, like, the Davy Back fight is the worst arc, but you're just like, nah.
I love the Davy Back. The anime made it bad because they added, like, 3 more games.
Wasn't that long in the manga? Really?
Oh no, you poor unfortunate soul.
Wasn't that long? Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh no!
Wait. So you're telling me that after Luffy won the skating game, everything after that was filler?
There was no skating game.
What? What?
The skating was filler. The skating, the mountain, the red light, green light on the mountain was filler.
What? Oh my god! Wait a minute. What is going on?
Okay, so in the manga, it was the soccer match, the ball on the head thing, and the boat race, and then it went right. Then the third one was the 1v1 fight between him and him with the afro. In the anime, they did the first 2 canon, they added a third filler, then they made Luffy super dumb and shoot the gun again, so they had another 3 rounds, and then they ended with then they had 3 filler shit, I don't remember what the third filler one was, and then they ended with the actual canon, which was the afro fight. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I cannot believe it. I know the Afro fight was canon, because I saw that in...
Yes, the Admiral, of course that was a huge important thing, although it happened in a completely different location. They had to like fuck with it, because again, the anime fucked so hard on the Davy Back fight.
Oh my god.
They made Luffy like... people think he's more dumb than he really is, because they had Luffy like agree to another Davy Back fight. Like, like shoot in the air again. All filler.
I remember that shit. I was like, we won. And Luffy was just like, pow.
So, oh god. Yeah, no. In the manga, it's a nice, quick, short arc. You just have the boat thing, the soccer thing, and then the amazing Afro fight shit. So I feel like a lot of people that hate that arc, they just know that, they just think about that filler. You know what I mean? Because it drug the fuck on. Remember Cheeky Cheetah? That cheetah devil fruit guy that fucking, he liked limes and he was like running around in that race?
Oh my god.
That was all filler.
Really?
Yes!
That is insane.
I'll show you. That's what we gotta do. I gotta show you the manga of Davy Back. It's because the best parts of Davy Back, because Sanji with a fucking ball on his head that alone makes Davy Back top 10.
I love the Davy fight. It's funny, even with the filler, I love the Davy Back fight for sure.
Well, you didn't notice that like the all the filler ones were like super unoriginal and ununique? Because like think about it, the ones that Oda actually made. It was a boat race with like a fuck ton of obstacles. It was soccer, but like you are the ball. And then it was the Afro fight. Whereas the filler ones were like red light, green light on a mountain, skating, and I don't even remember what that last one was.
Yeah.
Boring. Ugh, I hate it.
I did like. I'm a real. The soccer ball fight was actually kind of dope. I'm gonna be real.
I loved this. Yeah, remember they were fighting like half fishmen, half giants, and then Sanji fucking like kicked his head into the goal.
That was dope. Oh my god.
Like, all right. So the off topic is strong. All right, but anyway, I love that Sanji takes he takes off the suit for the group shot. Like, his ass was like, hold on. I'm not wearing this fucking suit for my public appearance here. When I go out to stand with my crew, some motherfucker's going to take a picture, and I am not going to get a shitty wanted poster again.
That's wild, bro.
Look at this man. He's got the drip. God.
Dripping.
So, let's see. Anything else to talk about? Really, though, Robin, that panel, pages 10 to 11, Robin, just with Big Mom rolling past her and her kind of just looking off to the side. That shit, I can just visualize that in the anime. Like, so good. One eye closed, looking over, like, yeah. Like, yes, that's that badass Robin I've been missing.
Woo! This is damn good shit, bro.
You ready for a fun fact, too? Delphinium. So you know how all of her attacks are named after flowers, right?
Ooh, man.
I feel like your brain turned off. I'm asking you a question.
It low-key did. I'm happy you caught that. It low-key
Okay.
My brain,
so,
my brain went to sleep for like a good...
I'm waking it up. All right, so Delphinium, you see, did you go to pages 10 to 11?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, that Robin panel, like that alone, that's like, I want a cover photo of that shit. Like that makes me remember why I love Robin, right? But see how her attack, she names it Delphinium, okay? And you know how all of her attacks are named after flowers, right?
Yeah.
So someone, I follow a lot of Twitter users that break shit down. Delphinium is a plant that is toxic to humans, and if you eat them, you get stomach troubles. And I think that that's kind of the irony there that Robin's going for naming that attack, or Oda, obviously. Because Big Mom, she's a gluttonous eater. She eats a lot, so Robin has named this attack after a plant that will give you digestive problems.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she digestively kicked her ass.
Also, gotta respect the Jinbei Robin tag team. I'm just looking through if there's anything else to talk about. Yeah, I guess the last thing too, we mentioned it earlier, but we fucking go so quickly that sometimes, like, before I'm done with a certain scene, Thurman will bring something else up, and I don't want to completely derail him. But with the Yamato scene, fucking so cute, okay? Because, like, I don't know if you noticed the sound effects, because, like, you don't just read the text, you got to read the sound effects too. Did you see that, like, his heart is beating really hard? Mm-hmm. So he's blushing, his heart's beating really hard, and because you got to think about it, this is for as long as he's lived, he has been an ultra fanboy of Odin to the point of wanting to become Odin, like obsession. And now, for the first time, he is meeting not only one of Odin's disciples, but Odin's real son, who he thought was dead.
Oh yeah, bro.
So Yamato's running up like, it's so cute.
That is probably the highlight of his day.
His life. Oh, it's so cute. I can't wait. The interactions with him and the fucking Red Scabbards, with him and the rest of the crew. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. This fucking final page with all the Straw Hats together, it reminds me why I love the crew. It's fucking drip worthy. Make that shit a cover photo. Goddamn. Final thoughts for you.
Great chapter all around. I'm definitely gonna give this chapter 9 out of 10. I fucking enjoyed it. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm so excited because now this feels like, I said it earlier, but this kind of feels like the CP9 part where they're all standing on the building, like facing down the enemy, you know?
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder if this is when Oda's gonna start branching out into 1v1 fights.
Yeah, and at this point we're gonna start breaking into usual One Piece.
I hope so. Hello?
Yeah, you hear me?
Bro, you high-key cut off in the middle of a sentence. You were like, at this point, we're going to break off into usual One Piece, and then you just stopped talking.
Oh, no. Yes, I was finished. I was like,
You literally just said usual One Piece, and then stopped talking.
I used this One Piece formula.
You didn't say formula. You said,
Did I? I forgot.
Whatever, bro. You're losing it. Anyway, yeah. So, like, because they have a goal now, right? You have Zoro and Luffy are gonna try to get up to Kaido, and the rest of these boys, they're gonna take. Like, this is how I'm seeing this go down. Zoro, Luffy going to Kaido. The rest of the crew, they're gonna take on Kaido's men and Big Mom. And then it seems like Oda is setting up the kind of the samurai as well as Hyogoro the dragon guy. I know his nickname was the dragon. The guy that trained Luffy in the prison. They said that they're going to try to take on some of the Toby Roppo.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the vibe I'm getting, is that like Zoro, Luffy go up top, at least try to, and then the rest of the crew is going to take on King, Queen, Big Mom. And then the one last thing I have to say, because Oda, what have we been talking about this whole time? That they're clearly going to get absolutely fucking annihilated at some point during this arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this scene here where Hyogoro says, I can't even imagine losing. We're doing so well. Is that not the biggest red flag you've ever seen?
Oh yeah. He set himself up for failure here.
Say again?
He set himself for failure here.
Yeah, so like they're gonna fucking. I think we're gonna get some fights. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but at some point this is gonna end poorly, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So yeah, I guess final thoughts for you, and we're done.
I already gave my rating, so that's it. Peace.
Peace.